just in time. I was about to start cooking dinner, and I thought you might enjoy listening to me peel and chop some potatoes. And I've also got a bag of carrots. I know I mentioned in my last video about chopping some things, so I hope you'll enjoy this. I know I did. We'll put the camera on nice and up close for your viewing pleasure, also of the cutting. I hope you enjoy. Okay, I hope I'll have enough. I have a bad tendency to always underestimate how many I need. You think you have enough, but then you end up with like a ton of tiny carrots, and then you never have enough to actually fill the meal you're trying to make. And in case you're wondering, also, this is actually a Moomin apron. I wanted an apron because I'm tired of getting, I've wrecked a couple shirts with bacon grease so far. So I was like, I need an apron. I understand their necessity now. So I figure if I'm going to, I might as well do Moomin. I have a Moomin theme in my kitchen, so it kind of matches everything. Slow because it was so long. It's actually really satisfying. Oh my gosh, it says to. Apologies if I'm bumping the microphone. I'm trying very hard not to, but like I don't have my headphones in. Criticized by my mother for how I peel my potatoes, because like I literally would just do like the carrots like a little mongrel, but you know, I guess it's kind of inefficient. I mean, it does get a little harder to hold them after a while, and like I went with the cold potatoes because they taste better and they're a little softer, but they are very tiny. I was getting these at Sam's Club, and like the russet potatoes I got were this like monstrous bag of gigantic potatoes. So I didn't need a lot of them for anything, which was nice, but they didn't really have that much good flavor, honestly. I wasn't super into them. So that's why I went with these guys instead. So, yeah, I will try doing this the quote-unquote proper way. too much potato and not just the skin on this one like this. I'm gonna do this wrong, don't come at me. Gosh, look how tiny this is. It's so little. I hope I've grabbed enough because I can't tell with these. So I'm gonna let you guys in on like my little baking secrets anytime, especially with carrots, but even with potatoes. If I'm going to bake them in the oven or roast them at all, I will boil them for a little bit first, like just enough so like if you poke it with a fork, it does get you get a little push, but not too much. Because otherwise I find like I'm roasting forever and they never soften up. So that's your pro tip of the day along with this. Boil them first. Sorry. Gotta be honest, I'm surprised I've only done that once so far. Peeling sounds on the potatoes are nearly as nice as with the carrots. It's mostly just the peeler. Gosh. Oh, I'm struggling here. If I'm stressing anybody out with this watching, I'm sorry. Right, let's do some cutting. Okay, so I'm gonna do this a little backwards. I usually do my carrots first and then the potatoes, but I don't want them to sit out too long because they tend to oxidize and get all gross looking. Like, apologies if my cutting those like unevenly, like in terms of like how many cuts. It's just like the one side was a lot thicker than the other, so I didn't want to have it cooked too funkily or unevenly, so they're not cut perfectly even. It bothers my OCD a little bit. Oh, it's for my nails. Closer here. I just realized how far off the camera was. Oh no. Man down. Okay, sorry, I had to pause right there. I had that one piece full. Oh gosh, I didn't grab my pot. Okay, sorry, I had to pause it for that because like, I don't want the pot clanging that much. That's a little excessive. belongs then. For now, anyway. Okay. Was there a net or a leaf hopper on there? So I hate, it's like this time of the year, it's gnats all over the house or everywhere at work. It doesn't matter where you're at. It's nap time. For joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. I definitely will listen to this before I post to make sure that everything does sound like at least kind of okay. I'm worried about how many times I bumped the mic and like kept getting that sound instead of, everything else. So hopefully that's not too annoying either. But thank you again for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.